Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to Millionaire Gaming. So today we're playing Tony Hawk's Project 8 for the PlayStation 2. In the last video we had beat City Hall and now we are into high school. You know, I feel like if I didn't talk about my high school experience the other day, I feel like I would have been talking about it in this level, but decided not to. So first we're gonna get the water, how to drain the pool, also drain the ditch, because I don't know, I kind of had like somewhat of an issue trying to grind that shit. I don't know why, it just seemed kind of difficult, but it seemed kind of easy at the same time. I guess I was being stupid, I guess. So how are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty well myself. I'm finally off for the next 2 days because I don't work Wednesdays, I don't work Thursday because I guess they wanted me to have off. So I'm like, thank God. I'm fucking exhausted from working roughly 28 hours weekly, so I'm finally happy about that. And I also tried going into the water, so that's kind of why you saw me fall into it, but I guess the set restart wasn't working, so that's one thing that sucked. But yes, I am off of work, so I am quite happy about this. One drain down, one more to go, which is the ditch, because the pool was pretty simple, as well as the other one. The ditch is pretty easy as well. I don't know why people say like they got like trouble from it, but it's really simple just to get it. It's just a matter of finding the turn things to drain the water. That's the only thing.
I finally got these spirit banners.
You know, I really never did this challenge when I was playing it on the Xbox 360 version. I don't know why, it just seemed like the 360, the engine didn't work well for this challenge at all. Also, I want to apologize, I haven't been playing Shaun skateboarding in a little bit. I've been playing more of Project 8 than that, so I do apologize. I know I still have to do this game and Shaun skateboarding, but I just wanted to get this game out of the way, and then I was gonna finish up the Shaun skateboarding. It's really simple, that game, but some challenges are actually quite difficult, so that's kind of why it kind of makes me struggle on some of the missions. Like, it's overall easy, but some of the challenges are kind of time consuming, you know, like when I have to kill the Zeppelins or just finding or getting influence, so it kind of bothers me in some ways. I also remember this was another level that I was actually talking to my mom when I was actually doing a pre-recording on this, so that's probably why I kind of stalled for a second. I think I was talking to her about some weird shit again. Like, I don't know, I have really weird conversations when I play video games with my mom. I don't know why. So this is the area where you actually have to get the areas to not spin to drain the water, because they're in each corner, so it's not really that difficult. All you gotta do is hold it for 3 seconds, and yeah, it's pretty easy like that. Damn it, I fell in the water, of course. Damn, I keep falling in water. I don't know, water hazards are not good for skating. Even though on, like, I think Skate 3 you're able to swim, but it's not like a real thing. You can just swim for like a second and then you respawn. So I thought that's kind of weird, but kind of cool at the same time, you know? I think this was actually one of my favorite levels as a kid, like on this game, when I used to play it at my grandmother's house. I know, I also liked playing on this level and trying to do 2-player with people, but I know nobody ever would want to play, so that kind of sucked in some ways. And we found another secret spot, even though it's not a well-known secret spot. It's just a spot that we can always go to. Even on Thug Pro they actually have this level. I thought that was really cool, and it actually works really well with the Thug 2 engine, honestly. While I was at work today, I seemed like a lot of people were just assholes today. Like, I don't know why. I think it was a full moon tonight, But like really, I have no idea why people were being so mean to me. Like, I genuinely am a nice person, but I know that if you have an attitude, just try to put it aside. I mean, I'm trying to work and help you, but why be so rude?
Rochambeau! Ha! 2 out of 3. Ow! Oh, hey, what's going on? I'm just sitting here with Nigel killing him at rock, paper, scissors.
Whatever. Only kids care about that stuff. I say let's square off in something that really counts. How about a little schoolyard session?
I like that plan. You want in? We can make it a 3-way contest.
Oh my lord. When they say 3-way, it just doesn't sound right. Not in the slightest. It sounds very lewd. But yeah, 3-way session. Oh, that's not a good situation. Not a devil's 3-way for me. No thank you at all. So how was everybody's weekend? I have to say my weekend was pretty good. Honestly, I can't not complain. Like, I actually was hanging out with my friends. We went to dinner. We had an Applebee's, so that was pretty good. I guess my friends drank. Well, one wasn't drinking, like, too much. The other one had, like, he has a high tolerance. The other one has, like, a very weak tolerance to it, so he was pretty sloshed. And so, like, after that, he's just getting into these really deep, sophisticated conversations. And as that was happening, I was like, okay, man, you gotta ease up, man. Like, he was getting into really deep shit, and then it was really weird. So then so after we had dinner, we ended up going to a local gas station by us. I ended up going to get us some Monster and stuff. My friend wanted a freaking gallon of water, so we got himself a gallon, and so then we went to a local park where we live, and, you know, that was really nice. We were listening to music. I showed my friend Red Sun Rising, as well as some more Tame Impala. And while we were there, just listening to music and stuff, apparently one of the people that we used to go to high school with was there. Like, I don't know why they were there. I guess just chilling and stuff. I remember them kind of. I know she used to hang out with my friend's ex-girlfriend at the time, and some shit happened. I don't know completely, but she was there with one of her friends, and we were just there on the playground, and I guess she remembered my friend who was drunk. She's like looking at him. She's like, "Are you drunk?" And he actually was. So I thought that was really fucking hilarious. Then it was just typical talking, you know, nothing really exciting happened. And then I guess when she wanted to add my friend on Facebook, so she did. And then, like, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then she went on her way with her friend, and she gave me and my friends a hug. So it was kind of interesting, you know. Never really experienced that. Like, it's just one of those really weird situations, I guess you can say. It's kind of a coincidence, though. It's kind of funny, though. So what about you guys? How was your weekend, if you had a weekend? If you did anything exciting, let me know in the comments below. I am open in wanting to hear what you have to say or what you did on your weekend, because, you know, I don't really have one-on-one conversations. I'm just curious, you know, trying to better know my audience just a little bit, you know. I don't know why this challenge genuinely just annoyed me. Like, I don't know why. It seemed kind of easy, but it's just actually quite difficult. I guess it's because, like, how the mechanics on this game didn't work out well. Like, you could do the boned ollie, but the boned ollie can only do so much in certain situations. I also wonder why they put a lot of girls in here, like, for Stokens and stuff. I feel like they're a little bit taller than I am on the game, so it's kind of weird. I don't know why. It seems like they made my character kind of, like, short. But if I really had to guess, my character's probably like around 5'7", 5'6", maybe in that general area. Because I always play the kid on these like Project 8 video games. I don't know why. I never like really liked using any other character unless I'm like online. Then I use like a different like character on the 360 for like the surfer guy I always use. Like that, or I used the kid because like I don't know, they're just the most used one that I know of. Like they're just the one that looks better for the game. Even though we are in high school on the game, I guess I could say my high school experience was kind of interesting. Like, I wasn't really a well-known popular person, or just, I wasn't even a popular person in general. I just got along with most people and just lived on with my day. I only had like a few real true friends that I really hung out with, like a total of like 5. That's really all I hung out with. And I would hang out with them, have lunch with them. And hell, even on Fridays, we'd actually like do something together. So I thought that was kind of fun, even though like it was kind of like short-lived with a few of my friends, but it was still pretty good though, I'll be honest. But then I still had night school like every year when I was in high school. I already told you guys about that shit, so I don't want to relive that ever again. I'm like, fuck that shit, I'm out. Really, fuck that shit. I don't want to deal with that teacher either. Even though I don't personally like races on Tony Hawk games or anything like that, I won't reject them. I mean, I'll always try to do one at least. I know on Tony Hawk's Project 8, that Mike Vallely challenge fucking annoyed me like anything, because like you had to go around the whole entire city in a matter of like 6 minutes, and I was like really shocked that I actually was able to make it. I remember that was like a really long video. Like I actually made that video like 46 minutes. Normally I don't try to make videos that long, but it was so long that it took a long time to render. This was when I was using my my laptop, and my laptop would only render some videos really quickly, and then some would take like hours on end. Like if I were to do like a Tony Hawk like not Project 8 but Pro Skater 5, because of how it's like how it looks on the game, it would take maybe freaking 9 hours. Like now if I do it on my current like my desktop computer, it will take maybe 2 hours. That's roughly how long it takes to render these videos. And it takes a little bit because I do like post commentary, because normally when I do the commentary often my mom is around, and I try not to do it because of my topics that I talk about. I guess it's not appropriate or something. I don't fucking know. All I know is I do that, and then she's like, oh, okay then, even though I do it anyway. So I just realized I still have to do 2 games besides this one. I actually have to do what was it? I think I have to do the Skate 2 DLCs. I still have to do those. And then I also have
Tardiness, absenteeism, chronic school ditchery.
the Skate 2 DLC, and I also have to do the rest of Project 8 and Shaun White skateboarding. It's not that much stuff, but it's a good amount of stuff when I am still having so many hours in work. But I do have to say I'm kind of happy though. I actually was approved of a small little like few days off in December, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. Even though I don't like know what I'm gonna do. I know there's a Christmas party where I live. Every year those are really nice. I know it's not Christmas time or anything, but I always enjoyed the Christmas parties where I live, because I brought my uncle one time when he was around, and it was really nice. He was singing like some of the music there. He was singing Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond, so that like really makes my night. And I know he got kind of drunk, but he's a happy drunk, so I'm kind of happy about that. That's like one thing I really enjoyed. You know what I also remembered and realized? Whenever Neversoft did a Tony Hawk video game, they would always make a destruction part. Like, as you just saw, they did that destruction. They did so many other destructions on other games. Like, they did destruction of the thing from American Wasteland. So many other things. I'm like, geez. And no wonder why people don't want to live in this area. I'm not sure where Beaver Valley is located, but I definitely would not want to deal with that when I am in their high school. That's all I'll have to say about that. Now it's on to the next and final challenge, I think. I think it's a contest. That's what I really think. I'm not doing the gap attack, but I do think it's the competition that I have to do. So that's pretty much it, all I have to do now.
Hey, you showed up, alright. This comp's gonna be different because it's all about the half pipe. You're going to have to show your stuff in a whole different style. Remember, mix up your tricks to score big points, and bails will get you nowhere.
I know back in the other games, like in Project 8 for the 360, it was really difficult to get into the sick bracket. I know whenever I did it, it was like one of the most intense things because it's so difficult to score well in there. Because there's no way that you can make sure that you're going to land it perfectly. As you saw, I bailed as usual. But I was like hoping that I was not going to fuck up or anything. So I usually try to do flatland, and it's a lot easier on this one than the other versions because there's no cheats that you could use. This one you can use cheats, but there's no real point to it because I don't know why. Hey, we made it to the sick bracket. I'm sorry about the heartbeat sounds. It got kind of intense, and I thought it was gonna be interesting to hear it in slow motion. That's why I try not to use focus too much, because you hear the heartbeat and it's like do 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 do. It's just really annoying after a while. It's like actually makes more things intensified and stuff. Kind of like when scary movies have that like suspenseful sound, and then you're not expecting it, and then you get that jump scare. So it's quite terrible.
How did the judges rate that run? Looks like we may be watching a future drama here.
First place, what can I say? That was great shit. Oh man, that sounds terrible. Well, there you guys have it. Sick level, and I completed basically all the missions in the school level and rank 30. So, thank you guys for watching. Please like, rate, subscribe, dislike if you don't like high school, or just in general, the level in general. I'm the shit. You've been watching Millionaire Gaming. I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully it's another Shaun White skateboarding, or it may be another Project 8, or it might be the DLC. Well, I'll see you guys in the next video. So, peace out.